welcome back to a new episode of The Unfiltered Grapevine. This is Jay.
And this is A.
And let's see how corny and crazy we can be in this one.
I don't think we will, fail them.
It won't disappoint.
Won't.
So today's episode is kind of a sequel to one of our previous ones called What the Heck?
Mm-hmm.
But this one is more, would you rather?
Yep.
And if anybody knows how that goes, we're going to be very crazy.
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see how, we don't know what these questions are, by the way, because we literally just opened up the deck. And I did pull out one while Jay was preparing the machinery here, the whole techie thing. And I find this question interesting.
Okay, so...
Well, not question, but...
Yeah, comment.
I guess it is a question.
It is a question,
Yeah.
but yeah, so would you rather...
Would you rather your voice sound like Gilbert Gottfried or Fran Drescher?
Oh, Gilbert Gottfried.
I disagree. For me, it's Fran Drescher. And the only reason why I say that is because Gilbert Gottfried's voice is, I mean, they're both,
Affleck.
a little, is he the Affleck person?
He was the original Affleck.
No kidding. But I've been told when I was younger that I look like Fran Drescher. I don't see it.
Yeah.
But,
The nanny.
yeah, the nanny. I don't.
Mr. Sheffield.
Is that what his name was?
David Sheffield.
I remember him on, I think it was Days of Our Lives. I don't remember. Not that I watched the soap operas, but I remember him on a soap opera that my sister used to watch. That I don't know what his name is. That actor, and I remember my sister had a crush on him. I think it was the British accent. I don't know. Yeah. Are you gonna roll the dice?
No, we're not going to run that. We're just going to pull out a deck.
There we go.
Okay, so would you rather... Oh, this is for all those people out there that really are going to love this one.
Oh boy, what is it?
Would you rather have a road trip with Donald Trump or O.J. Simpson?
Donald Trump, hands down.
Yeah,
Hands down.
me too. I mean, Man in Orange, being president, it's going to be more exciting than O.J.
Oh, for sure. Well, I don't know. Just ask his. Oh, sorry. Not gonna go there.
Yeah, no. But he had some cellmates. I mean, there's some stories.
I'm sure.
Yeah, but no, Donald Trump definitely hands down on that one. And for you anti-Trumpers out there, get a life.
Wow. Everyone has the right to their opinion. Speaking of opinion, before we even go through this, I was having a conversation with an individual the other day who was saying an opinion is fact. I go, no, an opinion is not fact. An opinion is an opinion. He goes, well, your opinion is wrong. I said, you can't tell me that my opinion is wrong because it's not a fact. It is an opinion. It was a conversation that I was not too thrilled to have, but regardless, here's the next question. I digress.
Well, if I met that person that says, next time, open up a dictionary and find the actual definition of what you were just saying.
Or you can just go to ignorant and look that word up. Okay? All right. Let's go with the next question. Would you rather see one of your parents having an affair or see your spouse having an affair? Well, I've seen both, so there's that. Neither are good, by the way.
Yeah, no.
They both really traumatize you.
Yeah, first husband and your parents. So, yeah. How do I know this, too? I really do know you a long time. As for me, I definitely do not want to see my spouse having an affair. Of course, I would need to have a spouse in the first place.
Good point.
But I think I've been along enough to know what's right and wrong and how I would treat people, and I want to be treated equally. Seeing my parents have an affair kind of was on the borderline there at one point.
Oh.
At least rumor had it. But
rumor had it.
Oh, here she goes.
Sorry, it's Adele. I apologize for my atrocious voice. My bad.
Yeah, it's not karaoke night. Okay, so I will go with the latter versus the former because I definitely would not want to be in a relationship with somebody that would have cheated on me. Anyway, next question on the deck we have.
Would you rather pull a tooth with a pair of pliers or brand yourself? I'm sorry, that was very far away. Would you rather pull a tooth with a pair of pliers or brand yourself with a cattle prod? Which is why I was so far away, because I was making that face. I was like, oh, this is...
A cattle prod? No.
These are both terrible.
Yeah, well...
I mean, if I had to do one, I guess it would have to be the pair of pliers. Hopefully the tooth is already loose, so it's not going to be hurting as much.
Well, I already done that, so that's okay.
With a pair of pliers?
Yes. I had a broken tooth. I was having trouble getting it, so I yanked it out with the plier. I sanitized it, but yeah, I was able to pull out the partial tooth with the plier.
Dude, you're a badass, and I didn't even know. Those are the stories you need to be sharing.
Hey, when you're desperate and you can't do it other means, you try whatever you have available.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, I sanitized it, and hey, it's my turn to pull out the deck.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you hold on to that one.
I like this one. This was a good one.
Well, you hold on to that one.
All right. Well, then I will.
Would you rather never celebrate your birthday again or never drink alcohol again?
Never celebrate my birthday again. I don't celebrate it now, so there's nothing new for that.
And I kind of stopped drinking alcohol for the most part compared to back in the day. So, and my birthday, I don't really celebrate either.
A nice beverage is nice, though.
Yeah, but...
And you can celebrate anything at any point in time, so...
Yeah, I really don't celebrate my birthday that much. I mean, I've always wanted somebody to throw something for me, and that never happened. So I've always have to organize my own stuff.
Yeah.
So until that day,
I don't even like myself enough to be throwing myself out of my own stuff. That's not true. I love myself very much. I just choose not to throw myself stuff. I'd rather be alone. I'm so lonely, y'all. I'm so lonely. I'm just kidding.
Oh, gosh. All right, next. I should have had a sound effect for tears.
No, please. Would you rather spend a year living at a nudist colony or within the Amish community?
Nudist colony.
For sure. For sure. I'd rather be free than be all pent up and...
Yeah, no. I spent a weekend at a nudist resort. It was fine.
I have not.
Yeah.
Seriously, I have learned a lot about you in the past few episodes. Holy crap.
It was in Jamaica. It was a weekend. It was fun.
Okay, then.
Had some random guy try to sell me pot from over the wall.
Yeah, no, they do that in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Very easily.
It's like,
I'm not going to pull your card because you get very snippy about it. Good God.
Oh, man, would you like a smoke, man? I have one for you, free of charge.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Would you rather see Oprah or Arnold Schwarzenegger as the next U.S. president?
Oprah.
Yeah, because Arnold wouldn't be qualified.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But, I mean, I'm assuming in this particular instance, he would. So let's pretend that he would.
Well, no.
I like Oprah.
Yeah, to a point. I wish there was a third candidate. But
do you not like Oprah? What you got against Oprah, man? Oprah has helped me. All right? She helped me through a lot. And her books are just so wonderful.
I could just see her being president, and then with the taxpayers' money, it's like, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car.
I don't foresee her doing that at all. She's like, work. I did. I overcame my traumas. I think she's a BA, man. She's a badass woman.
I'll be back.
No, I don't want him back. He can continue on. Would you? Plus, he cheated on his wife. And
Arnold?
Yes.
Maria Shriver?
I don't know. That's what I heard. I don't know whether it's true or not. I don't follow stuff. But that was the rumor. I don't know whether it's true or not. But any hint of infidelity and you get the big whammy. So no.
Yeah, I don't do that. I think another reason why I've been so single for so long. New question.
Eat a whole bag of marshmallows or a whole jar of peanut butter at once?
Ugh, I don't like neither one of them.
And I love both of them. So there's that.
So you can have both.
I can.
You can have my share.
Okay.
I'm not a marshmallow lover, and I don't do peanut butter.
Oh my gosh, a s'more is just so delicious.
I know people love s'mores and all that. I'm not a marshmallow peanut butter. Although the chocolate fudge brownies my neighbor makes has marshmallow in it, and those are delicious.
Yeah, but it doesn't count because if it's all mixed in, you don't really get the full flavor. But
yeah, but I'm not a marshmallow fan. And then I'm already a nut, so I don't do peanuts.
I love nuts. Whoa, okay. Yeah. Don't look at me that way. That is not what I meant, and you know it.
You know, sometimes she puts her foot in her mouth.
I frequently put my foot in my mouth. Oh my gosh.
And now I'm speechless.
I saw I was in a TikTok video or I want to say it was a TikTok video where the guy is eating, like, he was peeling a banana and the wife or girlfriend or whatever shoot him out of the way because she was reaching for a cup to make water or to make tea or coffee. I don't know what she was doing. Anyways, and he peels the banana and went to go like this, and she shoved his head into the banana, so the banana went deep into his mouth, and she's like, "Now you know what it feels like." I watched that a few times. I'm like, sucks, don't it?
Alrighty then. And so much for
not from experience, y'all. I'm just saying.
So much for rated PG.
Nobody knows what that's about.
Oh, please. Would you rather have your jaws wired shut for a month, drinking only out of a straw, or wear an eye patch for a year? I will be a pirate and wear an eye patch.
I don't know, if I had my mouth wired shut, it would probably be very helpful to me.
Yeah, keep you quiet.
That's the point.
That's and then we wouldn't have any more shows because we would be on a 1 month hiatus.
Yes. Is it just for a month?
It's just a month.
Yeah. No, I definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done that when I had my tooth removed, so it wasn't all that bad.
Yeah,
I love smoothies, so why not?
Yeah, no, I'll just wear an eye patch. Or be a pirate for a whole year.
Spike the punch or Xerox your butt at the next office party. I'm not Xeroxing my butt. Nobody needs to know what my butt looks like.
They're still not going to know, even with the Xerox.
You don't know that.
Unless you got like a determined like tattoo somewhere that somebody's seen.
Maybe I have a mole back there.
And how many people at the office is going to have seen it?
You don't know. I mean, nobody knows. I work from home, so it really doesn't matter. But I know my butt.
Yeah, Spike the punch, or is there? Well, Spike the punch sounds so high school.
It does sound so high school, which was I don't know.
So scanning the butt would be funner.
Funner?
Yeah.
We know English here on this podcast.
Yes.
Funner.
Yeah. So. Okay.
It's your turn. I won't pull it. Oh, I'm sorry. Stop it. Don't look at me when I speak these words.
Okay. And for the last question in this round, would you rather?
Oh boy.
Have your face printed on money or your own small town named in your honor?
Ooh, small town name. Or small town named in my honor. Hopefully I have done good in the world enough that I would qualify for such a prestigious.
There was a case where there was actually an entire small town for sale in the state of Alabama, and you could have done that.
Oh, no kidding.
You could have bought the entire town for, I think it was like $10 million or something like that.
Well, I'm so sorry. I am fresh out. Yeah. Oh, man. My $10 million is tied up elsewhere.
Yeah, it's overseas.
Yeah. It's everywhere else but with me.
But have your face printed on money, that kind of sounds kind of narcissistic, doesn't it?
I was going to say that sounds incredibly vain.
Yeah, that's really vain. But having a town named after you too is very vain.
No, I don't. I disagree because, and here's the thing: it's not that I would want it to be named, but if someone would think that it is worthy, that what I have done is worthy enough for it.
Well, again, you know the fine line of the question is named the town in your honor. So obviously somebody named it on your behalf. While on the money, yeah, somebody would have put it there, but you're also like, hey, look at me, I'm at it. So, but yeah, small town.
Yeah.
So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our round of Would You Rather.
That's it.
At least for today.
Oh, okay, fine.
And we'll try again next time.
Yeah.
And see would you rather or not.
What? You're ridiculous.
Okay,
all right,
one more question before we go.
Oh, I was just gonna.
Just one more question.
Okay, fine. Wear a monitor that beeps when you're lying or beeps when you're attracted to someone.
Ooh, that is tricky. I would say when I'm lying because I don't want people to realize something what I'm mentally thinking. So yeah, no.
You know, I'm going to go the opposite. Beeps when I'm attracted to someone.
Because you're not going to open your mouth to tell them that you're attracted to them, so at least it'll beep and give them a forewarning.
Okay, yeah, that too. Yeah, I tend. You're right. I do tend to be a little bit shy. I know I don't sound that way, but I really am. No, it really wasn't because of that. Number one, I find a lot of people attractive. I'm not attracted to a lot of people. So therefore, the beeping would be a lot less annoying and way less seldom versus the monitor beeping when I'm lying. Not that I lie a lot. That isn't the point. But sometimes you tell little white lies like, oh, yes, that's a lovely topic. Yeah. Okay, bye. I got to go. And then you're trying to come up with 5 million things like just to exit that. Mm. So different things, like silly little things like that, or like somebody that just comes up to you in line and you start chatting, and you're like, and you start having, it's no problem having a conversation, but then you're like, okay, it's been 10 minutes. I gotta go.
I got a doctor's appointment. I gotta leave.
Yeah,
beep.
Exactly. You know, so I don't want somebody to feel bad on my behalf, and that might be my empathetic self. But yeah, beep when I'm attracted. Incidentally, you know where I was just thinking about last night? I was watching the movie Tenet.
Okay.
I don't know. I felt like watching that movie. And because I felt like when I first watched it, the first time around, I felt like I missed a lot. Because there's a lot going on.
Yes.
And I found it very, I don't know where my mind kind of just went elsewhere, which it frequently does. I was watching it, and then my mind started thinking. I had to pause it because my mind really went elsewhere. And
just like now.
Yep. Where I started thinking, I'm like, what kind of man am I attracted to? And
that's a whole nother episode, ladies and gentlemen.
It really isn't. Well, maybe it is, but no. For mine, it's very brief. I started thinking about it because someone had asked me that previously. I was out with friends, and I was with my married couple friend, and the guy asked me if I was dating. I said, no, I'm not. And he goes, well, are you thinking about it? I said, no, I'm not. And he said, okay. He goes, well, do you know what you're attracted to? I said, not a schmuck. And he starts laughing. But then I really started thinking about it. I'm like, who am I attracted to? Like, what kind of person am I attracted to? None of the people that I have ever dated, or none of the men that I've ever dated, look alike, like at all.
True.
Like nothing alike. And I tried to figure out what was the one thing they had in common. Absolutely nothing was the answer to that.
True.
So then I started thinking, how am I supposed to be attracted to somebody if I don't really know what that looks like? So I started thinking, I'm like, actors that I find attractive. And I couldn't think of anything current. And the reason why I started thinking of this is because Brad Pitt, it was in the movie Bullet Train.
Right.
Right? Not that Brad Pitt is attractive. I'm not attracted to Brad Pitt.
Correct.
Right? He does nothing for me. And I started thinking like all the actors that are current. And I'm like, And you know what I started thinking about? Like, sorry, you guys. I'm sure you all lovely people out there. I started thinking of like Paul Newman, Ed Harris, Clint Eastwood. I'm like, oh, I like manly men.
There you go.
Yeah, they could be assholes for all. Oh, I said the word. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Oh, it's okay. We won't bleep it.
Okay, they could be jerks for all I know. I don't know. But if perfect example, when I was a teenager, I had the biggest crush on Richard Dean Anderson, MacGyver.
Okay.
Not because he was attractive. I mean, he's attractive. He's a good-looking dude, but that's not the point. He was manly. He thought. He used his brain. And it turns out that that's what I'm attracted to. Somebody that is, I don't know, kind of manly, I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah.
But still got swag.
Yeah.
He needs to have some sort of swag, because if I look at Ed Harris, he's got some sort of swag. There is something very appealing about Ed Harris, even in his older age.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to go date Ed Harris. That isn't the point. The point is that he's got swag, right?
Yeah.
Paul Newman, good looking, but he had swag.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure. I don't know. And I don't know about Richard Dean Anderson. I have no idea.
Yeah.
And then
he hasn't been around since
quite some
from Stargate SG-1.
Yeah. Oh gosh. And I started watching SG-1 because of Richard Dean Anderson.
Yeah.
And I found him attractive then. Like, he was still good looking, but there was something very steady.
Yeah.
Like, I know what I'm doing. Not to say that they're perfect. That isn't the point. And David Tennant.
The doctor.
The doctor. It's not David Tennant himself, but the doctor's character.
The 11th.
The way, no, he's the 10th. Excuse yourself.
I was testing her.
Please. Who do you think you're talking to? But no, he's got swag.
Yes.
He was a bit of a jerk.
You know.
No, he was. He was.
Well, the character, yeah.
But he was funny. He wasn't perfect. And I think that was part of his charm.
Well, yeah. And actually saw an interview with David Tennant talking about him being a doctor, mm-hmm. and how he mentioned that his character, when he was developing to be the doctor, mm-hmm. there was that notion of swagger in him that he wanted to portray.
Yeah.
And a little bit of that cockiness from the experience, but also because he was a damaged soul because of the storyline with the Time War and all that was supposedly just prior to him. Mm-hmm. So he wanted to be able to relay all that. So it was actually quite an interesting interview.
I have to listen to that.
It's on YouTube.
Okay.
And it's actually being done with Peter Davidson.
Isn't he the producer?
No.
Or is there?
This is the former doctor. He's like the seventh. He's like
That's the 70s guy?
80s doctor. Who they're close because they're actually related with and stuff like that with father-in-law, something like that. But anyways, it was a quick 4-minute interview thing that was a snippet that was quite interesting, and is the only doctor's autograph I do not have in my collection yet.
David Tennant or
David Tennant. I have.
It's coming though, isn't it?
Yes, it's on order. Okay. I pre-purchased it. It's on order. That's just an aside parallel note, which has nothing to do with this episode of whether or not.
Half of what we talk about has nothing to do with anything, but here we are.
Yeah, here we are. We'll continue that on a new topic.
Yes.
We'll just talk about my autograph collection one day.
Sure.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, that's just going to be you talking because I don't have an autograph collection because I don't.
No, but you can just laugh and tease me for what I do have.
Well, it's no different than any other day.
Yeah. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to another random, hilarious, crack me up in the background after episode. Have a good day. Have a good week. Catch you on the flip side.
Bye, all.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, to listening to the Unfiltered Grapevine. Please visit our website, unfilteredgrapevine.com, and become a Patreon member, or visit our merchandise shop and purchase one of our several products. Like and subscribe. We'll listen to you next time. Thanks again. Bye.